So we have been working on the sample question paper of CBSE for the session 2021-22, term 1, home science, class 12 for the last 3 videos. We have completed section A completely and half of section B. Now what was left in section B was basically the assertion based questions. Now, assertion based question, if you are new to the assertion based question, let me just tell you how you basically have to attempt it. We completed question 39 in the last video. Today, we'll start with assertion based question. So, in assertion based questions, you are given two sentences. Okay, the first sentence is an assertion, that is assertion A. Then you are given the reason for that assertion, is that is R. After this, you have to identify whether both the statements are correct. Agar one of the statements is correct, or it can also be possible that you can say the assertion is right but the reason given is wrong. For example, I say that the student B topped the class. The student B can be the topper, obviously, and the reason I give is B is a very hard working student. So I think this is correct. The reason behind A topping is the hard work. But if I say B student topped the class and then I say her writing is very good. Now, if her handwriting is very good, can a student become a topper? No. So here the reasoning would not be correct. So this is how you have to do the assertion based questions. I think you need to practice assertion based questions a lot, and after we complete the syllabus in October before your board exams, I might take up a few more sessions on assertion based questions. Now for the time being, let's begin with the questions given in your sample question paper. But as a reminder, if you have not subscribed to my channel, just go and subscribe it, and don't forget to press the notification bells so that you receive all my videos as soon as they are released and you score a full 100. My best wishes with you, and start working. Question number 40. Assertion is a program or an institution for children will be successful if the community feels a sense of involvement and ownership with it. So, is it true or false? Do you think that the program can be successful only if the community is involved in it? Yes, obviously, I think this is correct. So, next is while planning for such program, people of management must be involved right from the start. So, I don't think so. If you have started a planning, is it necessary that you have the people from the management background right from the start? It could be any entrepreneur, it could be anybody with a foresight. So, this is not right. And if it is not right, then the explanation can never be correct. So, the option here is C. A is true, but R is false. Clear? So, the answer is C for question number 40. Now, question number 41. Given below are again two statements labeled as assertion and reason. The assertion is milk and curd spoil quickly within a day or two. This is absolutely right. Then they are perishable foods. This is also right. So both the sentences are true. It means C and D, they are not possible. Either both A and R are true and R is the correct explanation, or both A and R are true but R is not the correct explanation. So let us see. Question. Milk and curd, obviously they spoil within a day or two. But what is the reason? Is it because it is perishable food, or is it because it is not a perishable food? Yes, obviously milk and curd are perishable foods. So both A and R are true and R is also the correct explanation. So the option A is the right answer. So for question number 41, the right answer is option A. The explanation is also correct. Now question number 42. Given below are two statements labeled as assertion and reason. Again, I won't read the sentence now. Assertion is nutritional status and support prior to and after illness plays an important role in prognosis, recovery, and even during the hospitalization. I'm sure that this sentence is true. Nutritional status and support, it plays an important part before any surgery, hospitalization. After your surgery, you have to keep in mind the food you are eating. So the A is correct. Now B is nutritional care has gained importance worldwide, more so in recent times. So, this sentence is also true, but I think this is not the explanation for answer A. This is just the importance in recent times. There could be many reasons for this, not just nutritional status and its requirement prior to illness. Besides illness, also, the nutritional care is very important. So, A and R, both of them are true, but R is not the correct explanation. So B is the right answer for question number 42. So B is the right answer. Let's move ahead. Assertion next is question number 43. Food quality refers to the texture of meal? No. So question number 43 A. Assertion. तो यही गलत हो गया. Food quality is not just the texture of food, but it's many more things included. The WTO, then the WTO agreement covers goods, services, and intellectual property. Yes, WTO agreement definitely covers goods, services, and intellectual property. So the sentence R is also true. But when the assertion is not true, the explanation is not required. But the statement of reason is true. So the right answer or the right option you have to select is D. That A is false, but R is true. The reason is correct. The statement R is correct. Now we come over to question number 44. Question number 44 says the assertion is food fortification is done by adding the nutrient that is lacking in the foodstuff. This is food fortification to ensure minimum dietary requirements are met. Food fortification, this is actually the definition of food fortification, and sentence A is true. Now, reason is India has progressed from agro deficit to agro surplus country, creating need for storage and processing of agricultural and horticultural produce. This is correct. India was earlier an agro deficit country, but now it is agro surplus. But it has nothing to do with food fortification. Food fortification dealt with the enhancement of the nutrient value, which is not discussed in the reason. So, yes, obviously, the reason is correct, the statement is correct, but the reason is not correct. So, both A and R are true. The sentences are true, but R is not the correct explanation for the assertion. So, the right option which you have to choose is the option B for question number 44. Now, I come to question number 45. Assertion is meaningful work is useful to society or to others. It is done responsibly and is enjoyable to the worker. Obviously, meaningful work, the definition of the meaningful work is absolutely right. Next, it is important to choose something to sustain individual's enthusiasm to carry on his or her work. Yes, the statement is this one is also correct. So the assertion is also correct. R, the reason is also correct. But what you have to tell, that is R the explanation of assertion? No, it the second one, it doesn't deal in any way with the meaningful work. It only deals with the choice of one's career. So A and R both are correct, but it is a reason is not the correct explanation of A. So the choice here is again B. So the option for 44 and 45 both is option B. Let's move over to question number 46. Assertion in question number 46 is a medical nutritional therapist. Of whom are we talking? Medical nutritional therapist is a health professional that diagnoses and treats dietary and nutritional problems of a person. Is it correct? What do you say? Yes, the statement is correct. This is the work of medical nutritional therapist. Now, the reason is medical nutritional therapist plans diet at gyms, hotel, hostel, aircraft. No, medical nutritionist in gym, hostels, aircraft, the hospital is just not mentioned. So I think that this can not be the right answer. So A is true, but R is false. So the option for question number 46 is C. That A is true, but R is false. Question number 47, assertion. These are a little bit confusing. You might get confused between whether the reason is correct or no. I'm sure you will be able to identify the sentence is correct or no. There might be some problem when to identify the correct explanation, but with practice, you can surely do it. Question number 47. A national plan of action for women was taken up by the Department of Social Welfare. Yes, this is right. The reason it was set to implement the Equal Remuneration Act. Uh, Definitely. The National Plan of Action, it was taken up by the Social Welfare Department, and the reason or the whole objective was to implement the Equal Remuneration Act. So here the option is both A and R are true, and R is the correct explanation for A. So the right answer for question number 47 is the option A. Now let's move over to question number 48. Question number 48 says that given below, again, assertion, 3-year-old children are curious to learn more. Sure, they are curious. And satisfying a child curiosity by providing an optimal learning environment is essential consideration at this age. Yes, it is also required to satisfy the curiosity of such a small child, but again, a big but, is it the reason for the child to be curious? No, this is the result of a child being curious, but it is not the reason for the child to be curious. So just remember, it is the result and not the reason. Whereas in the previous one, the reason for the National Plan of Action was to implement the Equal Remuneration Act. So here, what will be the right answer? Both A and R are true, but R is not the correct explanation for A. So B is the right answer. The last question, the assertion is nutrient based approach is very effective strategy to overcome nutritional deficiency. If you remember, there were two approaches. First was nutrient and the other was food based approach. Can you tell me which was a more effective strategy? It was the food habits, bringing about a change in the food habits. So the assertion A, it itself is wrong. Let's see the reason. It has wide coverage and is inexpensive. No, for when we are talking about a nutrient based approach, you might have to be very nutrient specific, and so it will not cater to the larger population. This is not inexpensive and it does not have a wider coverage. We plan it for small groups, and it is expensive because we actually pinpoint the problem and deal with that very specific problem. So here the answer is the option C. A is true, but R is false. Now tell me, is it correct? Yes, obviously, because the nutrient based approach is effective to overcome nutritional deficiencies when we are talking of any one nutrient, and food based, they are very effective when we bring about behavioral changes in the society, and that is why they help a lot. So here A is true, but R is false, and when R is false, obviously the reason is incorrect. जब the reason रहा ही नहीं, because the statement itself is false. So here I just confused and I talked about the food. So the answer is nutrient based approach is very effective, and because it is very effective, it is expensive. We are talking about any one particular nutritional deficiency, and when it is expensive, it does not have wide coverage. It is for a limited society, but it is more effective to treat any one nutritional deficiency. Okay, now let's move further to the next part. The next part is section C, which I won't start today. Today we were dealing only with the assertion based questions, and so I won't move any further. This is it. So best of luck for your preparations. In case you have any doubt, you can always ask me in the comment box. I'll be glad to respond. And moreover, your comments are our biggest motivation factors and your feedback is required. See you in the next video with part C, section C, case study based question. Till then, bye bye.